The human body can make a large portion of the sorts of fats it needs from different fats or unrefined components. That isn't true for omega-3 unsaturated fats. These are fundamental fats. The body can't make them without any preparation, however should get them from food. Food sources high in omega-3 incorporate fish, vegetable oils, nuts, flax seeds, flaxseed oil, and verdant vegetables. Omega-3s are supplements you get from food that help construct and keep a sound body. They're critical to the design of each and every cell wall you have. They're likewise an energy source and assist with keeping your heart, lungs, veins, and safe framework working the manner in which they ought to. Two vital ones, EPA and DHA, are basically tracked down in specific fish. Another omega-3 unsaturated fat, is found in plant sources like nuts and seeds. DHA levels are particularly high in retina, mind, and sperm cells. In addition to the fact that your body needs these unsaturated fats to work, they likewise convey some enormous medical advantages. Omega-3 unsaturated fats are available in food varieties and dietary enhancements. They assist with keeping the films that encompass all cells in the body functioning admirably. Omega-3s are a vital piece of cell films in the body and influence the capability of cell receptors in these layers. They give the beginning stage to the development of chemicals that control blood coagulating, compression and unwinding of conduit walls, and irritation. They additionally tie to receptors on cells that control hereditary capability. Perhaps in light of these impacts, omega-3 fats have been displayed to assist with forestalling coronary illness and stroke, assist with controlling lupus, dermatitis, and rheumatoid joint pain, and assume defensive parts in disease in different circumstances. Omega-3 fats are a significant group of polyunsaturated fats. There are three primary omega-3s. Eicosapentaenoic corrosive and docosahexaenoic corrosive come principally from fish, so they are once in a while called marine omega-3s. The most well-known omega-3 unsaturated fat in most Western weight control plans, alpha-linolenic corrosive, is found in vegetable oils and nuts, flax seeds and flaxseed oil, verdant vegetables, and a few creature fats, particularly grass took care of creatures. The human body for the most part involves ALA for energy, and transformation to EPA and DHA is extremely restricted. The most grounded proof for the gainful impact of omega-3 fats connects with coronary illness. These oils assist the heart with thumping in a consistent clasp and don't stray into a hazardous or possibly dangerous flighty beat. Such arrhythmias cause the vast majority of the in excess of 500,000 cardiovascular passings that happen every year in the US. Omega-3 fats likewise lower circulatory strain and pulse, further develop vein capability, and in higher dosages lower fatty substances and may mitigate irritation that assumes a part in the improvement of atherosclerosis. The two principal kinds of unsaturated fats are soaked fat and unsaturated fat. Unsaturated fat further separates into polyunsaturated fat and monounsaturated fat. These are terms you generally see on sustenance names. Unsaturated fats are chain-like compound particles comprised of carbon, oxygen and hydrogen iotas. Carbon particles structure the foundation of the chain, with oxygen and hydrogen iotas hooking onto accessible openings. A soaked fat has not any more open spaces. A monounsaturated fat has one open space. A polyunsaturated fat has more than one open space. Soaked fats are now and again known as terrible or unfortunate fats since they increment your gamble of specific illnesses like coronary illness and stroke. Unsaturated fats, polyunsaturated and monounsaturated, are thought of good or sound fats since they support your heart well-being when utilized with some restraint. Omega-3s, as a type of polyunsaturated fat, are better options in contrast to soaked fat in your eating regimen. Essential fatty acids. What is essential oil? Essential oil can be characterized as oils delivered from plants. Rejuvenating balms are created from the leaves, seeds, roots, stems, blossoms or products of plants. Rejuvenating balms are created with various methods utilizing various pieces of plants. These oil types are unstable, fragrant and sweet-smelling oils. Natural balms have been utilized for quite a long time for various purposes. This kind of oil can be utilized in the treatment of sicknesses, to give flavor and smell, in medication, beauty care products and food. There are 3,000 distinct kinds of essential oils that are perceived and known today. It is created and showcased as 300 of 3,000 essential ointments. Today, these oils are liked for taking care of mental and actual issues. How to obtain essential oil natural ointments can be gotten in two unique ways. The first is refining and the second is cold squeezing. Refining technique. It is the favored strategy for acquiring oil as per the unpredictability of the parts that make up the oil. The oils acquired by this strategy. Cold squeezed. The virus squeezing technique is a mechanical strategy. It is the most seasoned oil extraction method. It is acquired by the strategies for not utilizing solvents during the extraction of the oil from the plant with the goal that the created oils are not exposed to serious level of intensity therapy during the creation time frame. The oils got by this strategy, essential fatty acids properties. The human body can't deliver just two sorts of essential oil. Unsaturated fats that are not delivered in the human body are omega-6 and omega-3. Rejuvenating balms can be liked to treat various physical and mental issues. Natural ointments have the accompanying properties. While rejuvenating balms have gainful properties for the human body, they are likewise extremely valuable in the food business. Natural balms are likewise liked in the development of numerous food sources. Rejuvenating oils don't affect the human body. Be that as it may, the highlight be considered is whether there is a sensitivity to the plants utilized in the development of the natural oil utilized or liked. What should we consider when choosing an omega-3 supplement? The main thing to know is that not all omega-3 unsaturated fats are something similar. On the off chance that the dietary enhancement you use doesn't contain sufficient EPA and DHA, tragically, it is in the class as far as the medical advantages of omega-3 unsaturated fats. Additionally, you waste the cash you pay for nourishing enhancements, and also, you are misdirected. To be sure, numerous omega-3 or fish oil supplements contain such an insignificant slice of these significant substances that they are pointless. Drive, who has done many explores on omega-3 and is viewed as quite possibly the main researcher on the planet in this field. Alex Richardson communicates his interests on this issue as follows. Numerous monetarily accessible omega-3 unsaturated fat enhancements don't contain sufficient EPA and DHA. More terrible still, there is no authority proclamation on how much omega-3 unsaturated fats we ought to take day to day. This lays the basis for misuse. For sound grown-up people, 0.5 to 1 gram omega-3 can be taken each day by consuming fish something like 2 times per week and slick fish 2 to 3 times each week. For people with a background marked by cardiovascular sickness, for people with 1 gram EPA plus DHA and hypertriglyceridemia, utilization of 2 to 4 grams of EPA plus DHA is suggested. Fish oil enhancements might be suggested for individuals who can't get sufficient omega-3s from normal sources. Individuals who use fish oil arrangements need to focus on a few significant focuses. While consuming fish oil, above all else, how much dynamic substance, EPA plus DHA, the taken fish oil contains ought to be checked. For instance, the case is 500 milligrams, nonetheless, it might contain 100 milligrams of dynamic substance. Fluid arrangements contain significantly more dynamic substance than cases. One fish oil case contains 10 kilocalories of energy. In one fish oil tablet, no less than 300 milligrams of EPA, 150 milligrams of DHA. The EPA/DHA proportion ought to be 60%. Since there might be poisonous components in unpurified/uncondensed fish oils, those with the expression endorsed by public and worldwide well-being organizations on the mark ought to be liked. It ought to be addressed whether the fish oil utilized has been evaluated for weighty metals. Fish oil arrangements ought not be kept in hot and light places. Oils ought to be put away in dark containers and ought not be presented to intensity in sun. Inordinate utilization of unsaturated fats increments free extremists. Hence, it is suggested that the people who take fish oil ought to take a cancer prevention agent like vitamin E. All fish oil arrangements available contain vitamin E as a cancer prevention agent. A few gentle secondary effects can be seen in people following omega-3 unsaturated fat utilization. For instance, the sum that causes gastrointestinal uneasiness is 1 to 3 grams. The sum that leaves an off-putting desire for the mouth is 1 to 3 grams. The sum that causes terrible glycemia levels in people with weakened glucose resistance and diabetes is 3 grams. The sum that causes an expansion in LDL-type cholesterol in patients with hypertriglyceridemia is 3 grams. 3 grams/day of omega-3 fats corrosive ingestion is less inclined to build the gamble of clinical dying. It is suggested that the people who consume blood thinners, ginkgo biloba and vitamin E enhancements ought to begin fish oil supplements under the oversight of a doctor. Prior to beginning fish oil supplementation, a dietitian or doctor ought to be counseled. Omega-3 enhancements can be as phospholipids, fatty oils, or ethyl esters. When considered as ingestion, the phospholipid structure retention level is the most noteworthy. Next comes the fatty substance structure. The ones with the most reduced retention are the ethyl ester structure. Omega-3 fatty acids for pregnant women. The advantages of omega-3 use during pregnancy keep up with its position in the clinical world. Omega-3s have significant advantages for your child's turn of events. These are the impacts on your child's sensory system, mental health, and retinal layer development in the eye. Omega-3 additionally assumes a significant part in your solid pregnancy. Pregnancy harming post-birth anxiety and diminishing the chance of preterm birth are the most significant of these. Lacking dietary omega-3 admission during pregnancy is additionally connected with expanded paces of low birth weight infants, preterm births, and cesarean segment. Omega-3 additionally affects the child. In the examinations, centering and visual discernment are better in the children of moms who get sufficient omega-3 than the people who don't get enough, and their improvement is 2 months to come. The impacts of omega-3 remember less formative and conduct issues for these babies, and less successive bosom and prostate diseases in adulthood. During pregnancy, hopeful moms might encounter issues disliking specific food varieties and not having any desire to eat these food sources. Particularly ladies who are delicate to taste and smell can try not to consume fish. For this situation, omega-3 tablets can be the arrangement. The substance in omega-3 tablets is additionally acquiring significance. It is useful to favor those produced using the body of the fish rather than omega-3 tablets produced using fish liver, which contains a high measure of vitamin A. Nonetheless, unwittingly utilized fish oil tablets can antagonistically influence the soundness of the mother and child. Consequently, omega-3 tablets ought not be utilized without talking with a doctor. What happens if you don't consume enough omega-3? Omega-3 fats have different capabilities in the body. They make particles called eicosanoids that go about as couriers in your body, and they work in your resistant, circulatory, chemical and respiratory frameworks. Omega-3 unsaturated fats additionally have another undertaking, for example, giving energy to the body. The high proportion of omega-6 to omega-3 fortifies the chance of creating different medical conditions. Both omega-3 and omega-6 are unsaturated fats that are vital for the body. By and large, the vast majority consume almost no omega-3, while a great many people consume a lot of omega-6. In any case, consuming sufficient omega-3 is vital for heart and mind well-being. You can keep your omega-6 and omega-3 proportions in balance and work on your general well-being by eating food varieties wealthy in omega-3 or taking enhancements. Counsel your PCP to wipe out omega-3 inadequacy and take the suitable enhancement for you.